Ten Commandments in the schools. What do you think about that?
I don't like it.
Why?
Well, I think the 10 Commandments are very interesting. I think mandating it in classrooms in public schools, the problem with that is like, what about the Muslims? What about the Buddhists? What about the Hindus? What about all the other religions that exist? Like,
okay.
And you could say,
does
oh,
it
this
have
is a
to
Christian
exclude
society.
Those, though? Can it say,
okay, well,
this
then
is
you're
a
going to have
Christian
a
society
wall of religious texts in
what about,
your high school?
And I'm curious. Since Christian society, 10 Commandments, but we have 10 minutes where everyone can take 10 minutes to bow to Allah, to whatever your religion is. If you care to partake or not, there's no exclusion about what can be a spiritual time of worship in these 10 minutes. But in our classroom in America, we're going to have the 10 Commandments. Now, my question then goes to this. Is there anyone in the 10 Commandments that you or anyone disagrees with? Or is your problem that it can be considered an oppressive author?
James Tallarico explained it to me. He's a Texas representative who's also in seminary. He's a very religious man, and he opposes it. And he's a Democrat. And he said essentially there's two very wealthy men who are they're Christian fundamentalists where they want to replace all the funding for public schools and put in private Christian. They want a theocracy in Texas, essentially. So he was explaining that this is like a step on the way towards that he finds would actually, in his belief, repel people from Christianity. Instead of bring them to him by forcing this in the classrooms, forcing it in your face, you'll actually cause more young people to reject Christianity. I don't know if he's correct or not.
But he's saying maybe I don't have a problem with this. I do have a problem with this is a beginning of an overcompensation.
No, he has a problem with it being in classes. He does not agree with it at all. And he is a very religious man.
Right.
Very religious man, like a great Christian.
Right.
And he thinks that this is how you're going to repel people away from Christianity. If we really want to get more people to become Christian, the way to do that is to first of all to have open arms and accept people in. And if you want to have some classes in schools where you teach people about the benefits of the Bible and what the overall message is and what Jesus was trying to say, and if you just follow what Jesus said, no one would disagree if you treat everyone as if it's your brother. You know, if you live your life the way Jesus asked everyone, that's a way better way to live life. Like you could, if you want to teach that,
that's a selfish way to live life.
But
in the way that we were defining selfish.
That also want to live a good life, but they want to do it through Islam? What about people that also want to live a good life, but they want to do it through whatever, name it? You're going to have Mormons and all kinds of different sects. Like, okay, that's why you want to separate church and state.
Okay.
And I think if you have publicly funded schools, keep religion out of them. That's what I think. Because otherwise you have too many possible religions. Like you're going to be religiously bigoted if you teach only one. If you're only like, you think people would be cool if they had entire public school systems where everybody just taught Islam? Could you imagine if a full city, like every public school, just people would be up in arms? Well, I think that's similar response to people who are not Christians, who see Christianity being imposed on public schools. They probably have the same feeling. You know, like if you're a Muslim and you're supposed to send your kids to school and they're shoving Christianity in his face, you'd probably feel the same way as if you were a Christian and your school district had been taken over by Islam. You're like, Jesus Christ, everybody has to bow 5 times a day.